up, guys? I'm Dow King, and I got Brando here. Brando, I wish we were talking under a different circumstance, but there's just a lot of rumors that are going in. We're just going to get right to it. Um, and there's a rumor going around that you started Rely Fund. You are the main founder for Rely Fund, and that you've rugged. Well, there's still money in the contract, but the website's down. But you're basically planning on rugging it. Is any of this true?
None of it's true at all. I haven't even been home for over 2 weeks. As most of you know, I own a transport business. I haul cars around the United States, and I even messaged Dow King a couple weeks ago and let him know I was going on the road. Yabonks, a bunch of other people that are close to my circle, and been sending some of them pictures from the racetracks.
So how does this rumor like this start? Why is some people are saying the mods at Rely Fund have your information? Do you know how this rumor even got started?
I had never even heard of Rely Fund until this morning. I got a message on my YouTube channel that I never even did anything with about something about Rely Fund. I'd never even heard about it before. And then Sleepy Joe calls me this morning on my personal cell phone. He's like, "Hey, you bonks and everybody's trying to get a hold of you on Discord. Can you get on your Discord?" And I was like, "All right, cool." So I checked my Discord, and bonks was like blowing up my Discord. So I called him, and we chatted for a little bit about it. But that was the first time I even heard of the project. And I've never even heard of it before.
So the voice of the person that did Rely Fund interview with the FUD Farm didn't sound like you. Sounded different.
But yeah, I haven't even watched the video yet.
You don't know. Okay. Mm-hmm. I mean, people are going to blame you. People are saying that they're going to find where you live and all this stuff. What do you have to say to these people?
Don't invest in projects that don't have KYC and aren't doxed. I've been saying it for months. I mean, I changed my profile to DeFi's Dead because nobody that wanted to run a legit project or, there were so many bad actors in the space, and it just made it so hard for people to invest. And then you did have some good people that did KYC and docs, and then they just got bank ran, in the Tomb Fork space, which is easy to do once you can master it. I mean, I've been in videos before where I've explained how you can basically pull the liquidity out of a project. I mean, it's no brainer. I was one of the first people in the DeFi space that was willing to get on KYC and fully docs and all that stuff. I was one of the first people that owned a project that was willing to get KYC'd and doxed. There's a reason why I did that, because I wanted people to feel safe. Did the project last? No. Does any Tomb Fork last? No. That's why it says that the tokens are 180-day shelf life. I mean, it's in the document. You know what I mean?
Do you have any connection to Rely Fund at all? Like the last
today was the first time I've ever even heard of it. It was literally like,
let me ask you this. I think they started around December 22nd or 23rd, something like that. I don't remember exactly.
I've never even heard of it until today, Dow King. Never even heard of it. I haven't even been in any DeFi projects. Like, as you know, like you and I had just discussed doing a project. I had told you it has to sit on the shelf right now because I'm too busy. Like, I got a personal life. I own a business. My driver quit. It's put me behind the gun. And I'm out here driving right now. I mean,
are you on the run, or are you really doing a business?
I'm actually on the run, running cars. I mean, this is what I do. I mean, I'm out here hauling cars. I mean, I have nothing to hide. I'm a regular human being, just like everybody else has a wife, a family. I don't like getting messages that people want to kill my wife and rape my kid. I mean, this is what I do for a living. I haul cars.
Wow.
I mean, a matching number CUDA. I mean, it's
crazy.
just a car, you know what I mean? But that's what I do for a living. This is my personal life. Am I just one person behind a keyboard? Sometimes, but I'm a real person with a real wife, real kids. Am I worried that somebody's going to come to my house? Bless their soul if they try. My wife's a better shot than I am, so.
Well, it's not. I mean, listen, guys. There's just, if you're investing in a project, and I went to Rely Fund too, but I knew exactly what it was. If you're investing in a project, and first of all, I'm not going to give. I've never given these type of projects that are non-docs, non-KYC a platform. Like if there's YouTubers giving them a platform, you know what you're getting into. It's not the YouTuber's fault either, by the way. It's your fault, because I personally don't give them a platform, because why should I if you're not even willing to show your face? And me and Brando have talked about this. If you're not willing to show your face, that's one of the things that I have. Your Bonks has his standard. My standard is I generally want to see your face. I don't care about your name, but if I see your face, I'm cool with you because you're standing up for your project. But if you're not willing to stand up for your project, then I'm not going to let you come on my channel. That's the way me and you have talked about it, and that's the Dow King standard. Show me your face.
We've been pushing that agenda for what now? Almost a year.
A year.
Like. Yeah. I mean,
and it's been great. And then if you're going to invest in something that you don't see the guy's face, don't be mad at the YouTubers or blame other people. Blame yourself.
Or the person that shielded to you in Discord. I mean, I used to shield projects to people because they had an invite contest where I could make an extra $350, and then people would be like, "Oh man, I got fucking rugged." I'm like, "Well, dude, that shit got rugged like 10 days ago. Yeah, I was on vacation with my wife and family. I just left the money there."
Yeah,
like DeFi is wild, man. You can go to bed right now and wake up in the morning and Bitcoin could be $13,000.
That's right.
It's the Wild West, man. And if you're going to invest in somebody that's not docs, not KYC, doesn't have their face out there in public, like a lot of us that are the good people, what I consider the good people, and how many times I've helped people get their money out of projects that were rugged, that didn't know how to access a smart contract. I did all that on my own time. I don't need to teach anybody else. I learned the hard way, but I would help all kinds of people if it was $100 or $10,000. One time, one guy had $60,000 stuck in a contract. I helped him get it out. He didn't send me $1. I don't want $1. I just want the bad actors out of DeFi.
You're not in DeFi right now because I know you had an employee that quit on you and you have to do this hauling yourself right now. Are you going to come back to DeFi at some point?
Yeah, I plan on being back home in February. And I have a couple obligations that I have to take care of with my family. But I'll be able to be home more often and focus back into trading crypto and stuff. But at this time, I'm not invested in any projects right now at this time.
You're not in anything. Okay. And the thing is, like, there's a lot of false accusations that run out there, guys. Like you just can't make false accusations. The only people that know possibly, and I say who the Real Life Fund guys are, is Interfight KYC, which was the KYC company that KYC'd them, supposedly. They're the only ones that can identify them and give them over to law enforcement. Anyone else shouldn't be getting involved in these rumors and the guessing game of who it is. And first of all, there's not really a lot of good KYC companies. As far as I'm concerned, there's really just two. And I'm going to give a shout out to Obsidian Council too, because they do a good job. It's really Obsidian Council and Truth Seekers who look at all the people, including the dev and everyone that's in the project. So I if you're using an Obsidian Council, a KYC, props to you. I'll trust that group of people. But if it's anyone else,
the dev for this project could have created their own KYC and said that it was a KYC company. Oh, it's a website and it looks like it's legit. I mean, Obsidian's been around for a long time. True Seekers is kind of new, but they do their due diligence. You know what I mean? And Obsidian has gone in the past above and beyond. With the liquid capital thing and all these other projects. They've gone and spent hours and hours and hours of their personal time to figure out the bad actors of the space.
That's right. And I know
some
one thing
of us that are good with, some of us that are good with the blockchain, we're helping them.
Yeah, and I know one thing. I can reach out to the CEO of a Obsidian Council and say, "Hey, what do you think about these guys? They cool?" And he'll tell me his honest opinion. Like that's something,
Yeah.
So I guess some guy, Daniel, made a comment here. It says some guy is saying that he worked with Brando on America. Hold on, I'll put it up here. America Money. This guy is spreading this info. Seems like he doesn't like Brando. Not sure why. And has been sharing screenshots of stuff in his DMs. I mean, you got haters, right? You got some haters out there.
There's plenty of haters. I mean, a lot of people were mad when I would sell all my tokens. I mean,
you're a whale. You piss some people off.
I mean, somebody's going to get stuck with the bag. There's times where I get stuck with the bag. I mean, BNB stopped all with sell of BNB tokens. Dude, that thing tanked on me. Am I going to call up TZ and be like, hey, you little bitch, excuse my language?
So this guy worked with you in America Money. I guess he, Daniel, can you clarify, was he a mod in Relay? And he's saying that Brando is involved in this too. Is that kind of what the rumor is? There's so many rumors. I don't know what is honestly what's true and what's not.
Die-hard proof that I'm involved with it. It's your responsibility to show the proof, first of all. Second of all I can do is tell you that I'm not even at home. I don't got a laptop here with me, no computer, no nothing. Just me on the side of the road. Literally, if Sleepy Joe didn't message me today and call me about this whole thing, I wouldn't even know because I don't even check my Discord while I'm on the road.
So that's what it is. Daniel said, yes, I guess this was somebody that was working with you. Some of the mods in Rely Fund saying that his former mod from America. So did you piss off a former mod from America Money?
There was that guy, Charles, which was the guy that was making those funny comments at one time we went on stream. The only other mod that we had was Mel. And then what was the other guy's name?
Here's a good question. Did you get into a car accident recently?
No car accidents, guys.
Your car looked fine when you walked around. It looked perfect.
Big truck. It looks perfectly fine.
Were you driving that truck a day or two ago?
I've been driving this truck for 2 weeks straight, guys. I've been on the road for 2 weeks.
Someone says, can Brando help me get my 18K out of Rely? Well, the problem with, I actually looked at the contract. I was able to get some of my rewards out yesterday after the 7 days. So you can every 7 days still withdraw your rewards. It's still working. However, when you try to pull your money out of Rely Fund, it doesn't allow you to do that. It's a restricted. So they got
time lock probably on their contract.
Might be a time lock. It might be something else. People are already asking you what's a good play. He said he's not playing DeFi right now. So,
I mean, I didn't even hear of this project until somebody commented on my YouTube like at 5 o'clock this morning while I was in Missouri picking up a car. So.
What will happen to Rely Fund? Will it continue to work as usual? Well, we don't know. I mean, Brando doesn't run it. He has no idea, until they decide to rug it. You gave your money to a guy that didn't KYC, doesn't show his face. What do you think is going to happen? It's probably going to run with a bag.
It's not doxed. Isn't on True Seekers, Wallet Seekers. The dad probably is some dude out of fucking India that doesn't speak fucking English. I mean, look at what happened to Josh CM, the guy from Tomb Raiders. Look at all of these people that thought they could even trust their dev. I mean, it's the Wild West, Like I talked to Dow King's dev when we were talking about launching a project or whatever, and that was the only dude that was pretty straight up,
Yeah.
And LB and DNN worked on my project before with America Money. I mean, I trust them, but they're in third world country as well.
Well, Denarl is in Romania and LB's in Australia, so that's okay.
Third world country.
Oh, stop it. Oh.
USA or bust.
Only USA is only first world.
No, because there's, accountability. In the United States, if a dev rugs, there's so much accountability. So like
more accountability, yes.
Yeah, if I were to launch another project, hypothetically, which, I'm in the discussions of possibly doing, it's got to be somebody that's in the US. Because if I'm going to be held accountable, they're going to be held just as accountable as me.
So people don't think it's you because you have a shirt on. Okay. You guys got any other questions? We asked him about the accident. We asked him where he's been for the last few weeks. You've been hauling around. It's pretty hard to do a rug from the road, and doing AMAs and running a project from the road. Um, is American can okay? What is this? What is this question? Brandon from Rely Fund is American. You can tell by the way he speaks. Yes, he is American, and he can be held accountable. That's the good news.
But it's not the same Brandon.
It's not the same Brandon, right? Yeah. I mean, the good news for us, and probably the reason Rely Fund hasn't done a hard rug like there was another one called Circulate Money. Have you heard of that one? I don't know if you heard of that one. Now that just rugged $2.5 million. So the good news is, you know, Rely Fund hasn't rugged yet. The money's still in the contract. You can still get your rewards, guys. I think they're scared because of this reason. They are in the United States. You can still track IPs. The FBI and other people will get involved in this 100%. This is probably close to $5 million. They're going to get involved. These guys aren't going to get away with it. If you think these guys are going to get away with it, they're not going to get away with it. They're not. Things are changed over the last year. Okay.
They might temporarily get away with the money.
Yeah, temporarily they'll get away with it.
But they're going to get their ass thrown behind bars.
They will. They will. And the message I'd like to send the Rely Fund guys is, you got everyone's money. You haven't paid out that many rewards. Just refund everyone the initial amount they put in and call it a day. Get everyone out. Hey, everyone will be fine. But don't run with the bag, because it won't be your bag. You think it's your bag. It's not your bag.
Yeah, I mean, even if there was one person that had bad intentions on the team, like if there's two good people that are left on the team, like they can possibly get the bad actor to release the funds and do what's right. I mean, everybody from the Liquid Capital team, use them as an example. Like they all gave their money back except for one person, you know? So
that's right.
And those dudes were all KYC'd supposedly too. So
that's right. Kev here says, sorry, he got dragged into this. You know, so, you know, it's not Brando.
No, I'm stopped on the side of the road in Arkansas, guys. Trust me, it's not what I want to be doing on my
yeah, you're
morning.
wasting his time. You're wasting everyone's time. I got on here. I got up early to make sure, you know, people stop bothering him, because it's not right. And then MC said they pulled $150,000 a few hours ago. Well, let's hope that's all they pull out, because that's probably all they're going to get. You know, if they continue to do this, those funds are being watched. Wherever you want to go wash them, things have changed. It's going to be more difficult to move around. You know, Murdoch DeFi, what's up, man? He said, so people have created a scapegoat for Rely Fund. That's really what it is. And it might have been the Rely Fund people doing this, knowing that they could do this also. It could have been a setup from the beginning. Let's just blame Brandon.
Well, remember they launched that Brando fork?
I don't remember, no.
It was like all Trump, like the homepage and everything. And I was in their Discord, like, do not invest $1 in this. The code is bad, blah, 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 blah. And people still gave them like, I think like $30,000, and they rugged. I'm like, I'm in there telling you not to invest, that the code is messed up. And people were still willing to risk it. It was, I mean, it's not the first time somebody's used my name. So.
Oh, man. So this is a great comment by Yabonks. We need some people looking for the actual rugger. Seems like this might be Rely Fund distracting and buying time. That's what it really is. And it's a shame that, Brando, you got dragged into this. You shouldn't have. The bottom line, it sucks. It's not right, but you're addressing it. If you guys have any more questions or concerns, let's put them out here. Brando's an open book.
Always been.
He's open. You know, we looked at his car. He's on the road. He's not on the run. Are you close to the Mexican border?
Arkansas is not close to the Mexican border.
No, it's not. It's not close. It's not close.
Do you guys want to know what truck? You want to know what truck stop I'm at, where the lot lizards are?
I think that's it, man. I mean, like I said, you know, a lot of YouTubers are just coming to the standards that myself and Yabonks have been using for over a year now already. It's like, guys, you know, me and your bonks have been talking to these YouTubers in the background for a long time, and you too. It's like, come on, guys.
Step up your game.
Don't give people a platform. If you have a YouTube channel, if the guy's not going to show his face, I go above and beyond everyone else. I don't ask them if they're going to rug. I know your bonks is like a 6-step program. I don't do that. I just want to see your face. I don't care, because if you're willing to show your face, to me, that says you care about your project and you're going to be staying around. That's what it says to me more than anything else. But if you're not willing to show your face, to me, I'm like, even if you have a KYC, I'm a little bit more resistant. But if you're willing to show your face, I'm like, I can roll with these people. It doesn't mean it's going to be a great project. It can still fail, but
I mean, a lot of projects are going to fail anyways. It's the market. It's the condition of the market.
So what is this one? There's a 300,000 on the contract, but pretty sure the rest has been moved to one or more sex. Wow, that's not good news. Anyone want to buy my Rely bot? Oh boy, I got one too. Don't worry. What is this one? Interfy the KYC they used. I don't think finding relevant info from the company is going to be legit and have to track transactions on the blockchain. Hope you guys used a KYC wallet.
And that's why we keep telling everybody to do it the right way. If you're willing to invest like a couple $100, like in a project that doesn't have KYC and doesn't have a docs team, cool. It's like going to the casino and putting it on red or fucking black.
I mean, this is what exactly Jonathan Sellers has been telling his audience. It's like, hey guys, welcome to the casino. At least he tells people that. A lot of other YouTubers before were just treating it as like, oh no, we're talking to somebody. It's a real investment. If you don't see the guy's face, it's not a real investment. It's a casino. It's a gamble play.
Yep. It's just like buying Tesla stock. You're hoping Elon doesn't make a mean tweet.
Or doesn't sell his stock. He's been selling the shit out of his stock for the past year to pay for Twitter. He's basically dumped on everybody for the past year.
That's just how it goes.
Yeah, no one's up in arms saying, "Hey, Elon, stop dumping on us." Hey, he's dumping. Literally, he's dumping on people from like $400 to $100.
Oh, he dumped on me. I keep buying it.
Oh man,
I bought more the other day at like $125 or whatever.
Oh, well, this is an interesting comment from your box. No perfect system and everyone does it differently, but I think most important to just be very straight up and real with your audience about the risks and educate them on how to do your own DD. Listen, at the end of the day, everything in crypto, no matter how good the other guy is on the other side, it's even in the stock market. There's a lot of stocks that are down 90 and 95% right now in the stock market, especially the SPAC stocks. So if those are down 90 and 95%, what do you think crypto could do on the stuff you're buying? It's an inherent risk. Unless you're buying Bitcoin or Ethereum or a top layer one, you're taking on that risk. Yep. That's what it is. And you're willing to take it on for this giant upside that might or might not come.
Red or black. That's really what it is. People need to wake up and realize that's what it is. That's all DeFi is, but with less regulations than the U.S. stock market.
And you know what? I'm in a lot of stocks that are down 90 and 95%.
Join the club.
You too, right? Right.
I started buying Tesla at like $800, bro.
How much is that down? 80%, 85%? Thank you. And that's Tesla, one of the world's largest companies.
And I'm still buying more.
Well, I don't know.
It's a gamble.
It's a gamble. It's a gamble play on the future of this EV technology, and you don't know where it could end up. It could go badly. There could be a lot more competitors are coming out with EVs.
Yep.
I have two EVs on, not from Tesla, 2 other EV cars on order right now. I'm not buying a Tesla because I see other stuff out there.
Yeah, there's other options now.
And end of the year, there's going to be like a lot more options.
And a lot more rebates.
and a lot more rebate. Oh, dude, my wife got a crazy deal on this car. It's the only full size SUV. That's why we got it, called VinFast. It's first one. It's from a Vietnamese company, but full size. They're giving her a $12,500 discount.
Yep.
$7,500 from the federal. They're giving it to her upfront plus another $5,000. So from the sticker,
Probably 2 years of free charging.
No, 2 years of free charging. But she has to pay $161 a month for the battery, but the battery's for life as long as she pays the $161. It's a little bit of a trade-off.
That's not bad.
So you don't have to go get like a new battery every, I don't know, what is it, every 8 years. She could literally keep the car forever if she wanted to, and she could just swap out a new battery.
That's not bad.
It's a trade-off. It's interesting. These battery packs are getting interesting.
Technology is getting better too.
Technology is getting better. So one question for you: what outside of crypto Brando is investing in? Are you investing in anything outside of crypto besides Tesla?
Tesla and Amazon, that's pretty much the only ones. I mean, I have some other random ones, but I'm not going to label them off because they're like super high risk plays. So
I literally this morning got from my Yahoo Finance, one of my stocks that I owned. I own very little bit of it now. It said it went up like 17%. I was like, oh wow, let me see how it's doing. And it was at 25 cents. I originally bought it at $10.
That's how the market is right now. People are scared.
I'd rather be in crypto if I'm going to go from 10 to 25 cents.
Yeah.
Give me DeFi all day long. I'll
I won't sleep. I'll sleep with one eye open.
Exactly.
I don't miss those nights. I don't.
Oh man, what is this? Listen, if they're trying to throw it off on Brando, the devs doing it know him. So look at people that know you and don't like you. Got to know you tried to scapegoat you. That's a good point. So this could be somebody that Brando might know.
There's very few people in the real life that know me. Besides Dow King, Yabonks, and Sleepy Joe and Mel.
This is a great comment. Stocks be trading like crypto these days. I agree. And I started noticing that. And that's why I went more into crypto. And it saved my entire portfolio. It saved me. I said, fuck the stock market like over a year ago. I said, fuck it. I'm not putting a penny in this shit. And on my crypto plays, yes, I've had some winners and I've had some losers, but I came up on top compared to if I would have stayed in the stock market.
How are the bots doing?
The bots, the bots that I have on working on centralized exchanges are, they're all right, but not those other bots. The Astrobit bots, some people are saying are okay now. So I don't know, man. I don't know.
That's how far out of it I am. I haven't even looked. Like I got so many notifications on my Discord. I'll have to screenshot it for you, Dow King.
You guys out there that went at Brando, you better apologize to him. You better send him sorry messages. I'm sorry or something. Like that sucks. Anyway, guys.
Well, what's crazy is nobody came after me on my Discord, like me personally, like in private messages. Like the only two people messaged me was you and Yabonks telling me that stuff. Oh, Jason from
Warfi?
Yeah, from Warfi. He sent me a message. Hey, sorry to hear about your car accident. Hopefully everything's okay.
What?
And I was like, bro, it wasn't me. I'm perfectly fine. And I'm like, look, I video called him. I'm like, bro, I'm perfectly fine. I'm not in a car accident. He's like, I know. I'm just fucking with you. I was like, man.
Bro. Anyway, guys, I hope this is a lesson from everyone. Let's hold the people at Real Life Fund accountable. They're not going to get away with this. There's enough people out there that are going to be looking at those funds, but let's blame the right people. And as YouTubers, let's stop giving a platform to people who don't want to show their face. That's the way. That's the line in the sand for me.
Yep. And don't even put the video out. Anything about the project if they're not willing to KYC or docs. I mean, if they're willing to put their face out there, that's fine. But like, as an investor, I wouldn't even put a fucking dollar. in a project anymore unless they're fucking doxxed.
Hard
KYC.
lesson, guys. I'm sorry for everyone that's lost money in Real Life Fund. It's not lost yet, but there is a community out there, and we're gonna have to find this money, and we're not gonna let these guys get away with it. We have a lot of great guys and devs and people who know how to track the blockchain and report these guys.
Yep, it will come to. It always does. And if I ran with $2 million, I wouldn't be working Dow King.
That's for sure. Can he please show us where he is right now? He did. If he's been traveling for the last 2 weeks, this will make people feel more comfortable that it's not him. Look, he's at a truck stop. What more do you want from this guy? All right, there he is. This is in Arkansas. I've never been to Arkansas.
Where the cousins have sex with themselves. Inbreeding, Arkansas. That's where I'm at. Truck stop in Arkansas. Pulled over when Dow King said, "Hey man, can you get on a live video with me about this?" And I said, "Man, let me pull over real quick."
Crazy, man. I'm sorry. I'll apologize for them, man. It sucks. I'm sorry this didn't happen.
It's life, man. I didn't expect to wake up to this. I told my wife, I called her after I got off the phone with your bonks, and she's like, "What?" She's like, "Hold on, let me go turn on your computer so I can read the messages." I'm like, "What's crazy is nobody messaged me except for your bonk, Jason, and Dow King." I was like, so it must be a small knit.
Small group of people, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just like, it doesn't make any sense. Like somebody came onto my YouTube, which I don't even use, and asked, said some rude comment or whatever, but I didn't even know what the fuck he was talking about because I never even heard of the project.
There was 100 people watching this. Like, you're like famous, dude. 100 people for just some random like Wednesday, like guy. Just to go live. That's crazy. That's like James Pelton numbers, man.
I mean, we can pull into truck stop after truck stop and do this. State to state, baby.
Oh man. Anyway, thanks, man. I've taken enough of your time. I don't see
no problem, Docky. I appreciate you putting me on. That way we can clear the air. I mean, if anybody has any good evidence, as far as the blockchain or whatever, like I won't be home until almost February, but I can definitely send it to the right people to get it looked at. I know your bonk spends a lot of time on the blockchain too. But yeah, definitely keep a track on the contracts and stuff. That's the best thing you guys can do, and figure out what sex they're off chain, the money to, and hopefully the local authorities will get after them. But I can guarantee you it's not me.
Thanks again, Brandon.
Yep,
Thank you.
Not a problem.
All right, man. Take care, everybody.